we have the power to save lives. So as we think about this and let it sink in, I'd like to ask you to think of one of the most influential, most important people in your life. So who would this be? Would it be your mother or your father? Maybe a brother or sister? Could be a spouse or grandparent. Likely a child. So now that you have this vision in your mind, let's imagine life without this one individual. How different would our lives be? With that being said, I would like to challenge you all to think how important that life truly is, and that we should not have the authority over life to say which children live and to which children die. Today, I'd like to have you guys ponder three things, three main points in this discussion. Where does life originate from? Why is life important? And if life is important and we are not the originator of it, then should we really have the choice of who lives and who dies? This is all well above our authority and our decisions. I mean, after all, are we the originator of life? So first things first, where does life originate from? According to the Bible, in Genesis 1, it says, God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. It also goes to state that God created man after his image. He created the male and the female. Part of our jobs was also explained in the next verse that states we were to be fruitful, we were to multiply, replenish the earth, and to take care of it. So, now that we know where life originates from, why is life so important? According to meaningfullife.com, we'll go over 6 reasons why life is important. Number 1, you were chosen to be born and live in this world. Number 2, you might have already saved someone without even knowing it. Number 3, there are things that you learn that you need to teach. Number 4, life is an actual miracle. Number 5, regardless of how lonely that you may feel, you are never alone. And number 6, your life matters because God is saying you matter. So moving on, let's kind of imagine life without 3 significant individuals in life. If their parents were to choose that they were not to be born, let's imagine 3 of these individuals. So I hold up here a light bulb. So who's the inventor? Thomas Edison. Just imagine our lives without the electrical light bulb. How dark it could be. Number 2, the inventor of the telephone, Alexander Graham Bell. How important to us is the communication method of using a telephone today? And number 3, and most importantly, Jesus, the Savior of all mankind. If he were never to be born, how different would our lives be? So with that being said, lastly, I would like to discuss or ask the question, should we really be the one in charge of who holds the answer to life and death for an unborn child? According to PlannedParenthood.com, the writer states, since Roe versus Wade, it has allowed women the opportunity, it has enabled women to have opportunity in educational and employment that they may not have before Roe versus Wade. So I can't help but ask the question, do we as people really value our personal potential opportunities in life more so than life itself? With that being said, let's move on to a statement made by NRLC.org. It goes to state that since 1973, the consequences of legalized abortion, there has been over 60,069,971 abortions. And this is based solely on the U.S. So if we were to do these averages per year, that's over 1.3 million abortions each year. That's over 3,600 abortions each day. That's over 152 abortions each hour and over 2 abortions each minute. So I'd like to ask you this right here. Does life really just happen? No, life is created. According to the Bible in Psalms, it states that I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and my soul knoweth right well. So in conclusion, I am aware that there are circumstances in the lives of certain women that are unimaginable to even think of, let alone for them to have to go through. But I ask you, just please ponder and think, and before making this decision of abortion, the life effect and the altering effect that it will have on your life as well as many others. And I'll leave you with this one last question. What if you were one of these statistics? Choose life.